Here's a question from Daniel from Toronto. He asks, as an Indian actress, what efforts do you make to reach out to the Indian diaspora?
Oh, Daniel, well, I think I've been very fortunate with the kind of films that have come my way, in the kind of roles that came my way, especially if I can remind you how I started, that is, or your perception of me, the audience's perception of me. The audience embraced me as a model.
Right.
I mean, if you look back, I modeled for a year and a half. But I did so much work that suddenly I was this recognized model already. I mean, in my head, I was still that student modeling on the odd weekend. Then the titles, so the beauty pageant and the beauty title that kind of went with the territory. Suddenly people would focus on the fact that I was in London during that time, I was traveling overseas. When you're overseas, you develop a bit of an accent, you have the Western, dressing up. And there was this whole idea that, okay, if a model and with light eyes, fair skin, light hair, she's going to come here and just get into doing more Western molded roles.
Right.
But I'm very, very thankful to my directors from the beginning, who kind of, without me having to spell it out, knew my secret desire to play characters intrinsically Indian. And I had that opportunity right from the beginning, starting with Iruvar. And yes, I struck a balance until now. And fortunately, it's not been overbearing. While there has been a lot of these epic kind of characters that I've essayed in these present times, where it can be put on in the dock for questioning and wondering aloud or debating about whether it's relevant. It's wonderful how beautifully the audience, and I think that's what our Indian diaspora is all about, in the country and overseas, are so culturally connected that they have just embraced and celebrated these pieces of cinema. So secretly what I've been fortunate enough to be able to choose as my body of work has been celebrated, and I'm very, very glad on it.
Okay. Ash, I have a question from Tarun Bhardwaj in Delhi. He asks, any chances you might work in television at all?
Tarun, this question has been oft asked me, especially recently with rumors running rife that I was to be a judge on a recent show.
Right.
And of course, false stories that that I had declined because of some monetary aspects, which is not true. Very, very evidently, time is the most precious aspect currently in my life, and with the amount of film assignments that I've had throughout, I have not been able to accept any opportunities that have come my way in television. And this was not the first time. Television, since the boom began, which was a couple of years ago, there have been a lot of ideas that have been bounced off, and I do recognize it as a terrific medium to like literally be in all your houses on a daily basis, and I'd love to. But this is an idea that I'll explore up ahead, probably when I take it easier, if and when, on film assignments, or if I can work something out within a schedule to work out simultaneously. But currently, the offers are cropping up bang in the middle of film schedules, and there's no way that I can even consider them.
Okay. Here's a question from Dr. V.K. Bansal. He asks, any plans to enter politics? You would make a great leader.
Ooh. At this point in time, I have not even thought about it. The only reason I even say at this point in time is because it's strange. In the recent 2 years, how often I've been asked this question.
Okay.
And that's why it's kind of the thoughts are being put into my head, but I haven't even considered it. I cannot imagine it as being my way of life because of as strongly creatively inclined I've been, and as passionately, and the duration that I've been working, and I still am a hungry student, so I see this being my field of choice for a long time to come.